on these videos here,
Yep.
you double click them and then just hit
Okay.
OK.
Hi Jeanette, I was very shocked when I heard your diagnosis about ovarian cancer, and I'm really very sorry for you. But I know you're a tough cookie and you can even beat that beast. So all the best and stay strong. Now for all the participants in the fundraising event, please buy as many merchandise as possible and also as many raffle tickets as possible, because it will all go towards Jeanette and her kids, and she really needs that. So take care, all the best, and best regards from Germany. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, we're back. Looks like
We're
we're
back.
underway here. All right, looks like Trenton is at the table.
This just started, guys, just so you know.
Yeah, we're just after the first break. Trenton looks like he can see the top of the 2-ball. He's going to try and pump it in the corner and draw back around the 8. See if he can. Oh, he tried to bring it all the way down. I might have just left myself a shot in the 3-9 there. You know, it's a free look at the win, but I guess Trenton thought he can get shape. This is a nice safety. Looks like
All right, so we got a nice little matchup here, Ray. We got Nelson Terron and Trenton White. Now, guys, on the winner's side, it's a race of 6. 9 does not count on the break. It is
Right.
Texas Express rules.
Right.
What else am I missing?
Win.
Yeah, just win.
Don't
Alternating
lose.
break.
Alternate break.
Yeah.
So Nelson's really pinched up here against the 9. He could stun draw it, short cushion, long cushion, and come in behind the 3, try and come back up table. So that's a little bit tough action. If he doesn't feel like he likes his end of that, then he should try and tie something up. Oh, he went straight at it. Nice hit. Very nice hit. Trent's going to try and thin the outside of the ball, go back up table, but he moved the 7. That's actually a foul. Should be a foul because it crossed the line of position. I think they're discussing it. Yeah, so that's a seldom rule that comes up where if you move a ball on the table and that ball crosses the cue ball's path, that's a foul. Even though the balls don't touch, that ball crossing the cue ball path after being moved inadvertently is a foul. But Nelson is not aware of the rule, and I guess neither is Trenton. And here we are.
They must not have been here for the meeting.
It's just it comes up very seldomly.
And this is one of those things.
But it's like a rail quail, rare quail.
A rare quail.
A certain fowl. Anyhow, that's an avian joke for the day.
He jumped.
Jumped and gave up ball in hand. So not only did he not get ball in hand, Trenton now gets ball in hand.
And with a wide open table.
Well, before it looks like it's kind of jimmied up near the side. He may need to play underneath it and shoot the 4 up table.
I see a little space.
He might, let's see, yeah, he's playing below it. He wants to get off the rail.
Slow roll it, you think? To go back for the side or no?
Yeah, he wants to try and get off the rail so he can come up and shoot the 5 in the side.
He's waiting for another player.
Yeah, he's waiting for the path here to clear. Oh, he played it straight in the side. That's great.
Yeah, slow it over. Stop shot nonetheless.
Yeah. He's got a good open table here now. He'll probably follow to the bottom cushion and back up. Trent's got a nice long stroke. I think he's got a lot of talent as a young player.
He's confident too, shoots with confidence.
Very confident. I think the big thing for him is learning to just clean up some of the finer details of the game and really learn to kind of like rely on good sound technique and tactics and less on his talent.
He's a fast shooter too.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where if you rely too much on your talent all the time, it's resource intensive. You know, you're kind of coming with it all the time.
Yes.
And it can, you know, wear on you by the end of a tournament. So, but he's a young player, one of our better juniors here in the state. And it's good to see him improving.
Yes, and he's a
gonna
very
make the
tall
first
drink
nut.
of water too.
Very tall, and the man bun I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
So 1-0 for Trenton. But I'm not going to hate on the man bun.
No, for sure.
We have some people wearing mullets, so what can we do?
I haven't seen a mullet yet today.
Well, if you watch the Skylar Dennis Arcoyo match, Skylar's wearing the Freedom Flapper.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that.
The Kentucky Waterfall.
Yeah. But we're talking about here. I don't
Yeah.
see any. Do we have mullets here?
In Florida?
No, here, like in this room.
Oh, I'm sure we
no
could find a
mullets.
mullet. I'm
Yeah.
sure the odds are high that we'll see at least one mullet.
You got half mohawk sitting right next to you.
Huh?
You got half mohawk sitting right next to you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And you wear it nicely.
Thank you, sir. I don't
Okay,
mind
so
the man
Trenton's
bun
up
on
1-0.
Trenton.
Say again?
I don't mind the man bun.
I think
on
if you're going to
Trenton.
go man bun, you got to wear a kimono and have a samurai sword and really go after it. Don't just sit here,
Yeah,
you know.
nail it. If you're
No,
going
I
to nail
mean,
it, nail it right.
Come with it. Come with the heat.
Let's see how he breaks.
Speaking of come with the heat, Trenton's going to break off in game number 2 here.
Nice.
Good control on the cue ball.
Ooh,
Good
get out of
control
there,
on the
6.
1 ball.
Oh,
The 6 is going to mosey up, but I think he's got a 1-6 combo. He'll probably have to cut the 1 slightly to his left and float forward to play the 1 in the bottom corner.
yeah, he has to undercut this. And guys, just so you know, we can physically see, like, we have the best seat in the house. We can see the table in front of us as well as
Yep.
on monitor.
He made sure to keep an angle. He made sure to keep an angle on this 1 ball so he can come out for the 2. Otherwise, if he would have gotten straight, then he would have had to play safe on the 2 because I don't think the 2 passes the 8-5. I mean, it might.
He's going
But
to roll up on the
this
other
is
side.
the pocket he wants to play the 2 in. He wants to play in the same pocket. But he drifted forward. I would have tried to stay high on that ball. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because then you have more options to control the cue ball. Maybe you get fat on the 2 and you can just, you know, go into the 9. If you can draw, if you're full on the 2, then you could have drawn over, bumped the 9, freed the 5, and gotten out. Now you got to play safe and hope your opponent doesn't jump it in on you.
Yep.
And the bad part about this is that if he does jump it in, the 5 goes in the bottom left corner and it's accessible from that side. So you're bringing now the 2 onto a side where if you make this 1 shot, it's accessible and you could potentially run out.
You going for the 50-50.
He's jumping at it for sure.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, not a hanger by any stretch of the imagination unless you're, you know, Filipino or named Jeannie Seaver.
Yeah, because it's hard to hold when you're jumping.
But I mean, the top players, this is a cupcake, you know.
It's a bad hit.
Oh, did he
He clipped
call
the
an
7.
intentional foul, I guess, on himself? Very honorable.
Well, he skipped over the 7.
Oh, he scooted it.
Yeah.
All right, well, Trenton's got to go cross the table, 2 rails, pass aside. Wants
Nice
to get
shot.
off the second long cushion.
Ooh, little firm.
It springed on him a little bit. These rails are kind of fast, and the measle ball can get away from you, you know, real quick if you're not really bearing down on your speed. So that's only a second game, so we'll see the players adjust.
Oh yeah, as they get weaned into the game, into the match. Also, Thomas Taman said awesome. Thomas Taman said awesome.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure
Wow.
he's talking about the match and not us, but
Also, thank you.
Yeah.
That was a nice kill stroke on the 5. He overkilled it. It was a little overkill.
just a wee bit.
And now he's got a steep angle on the 7. So he's kind of deciding whether he wants to. I mean, he probably should play safe, but, you know,
He doesn't
these
want
young
to play
guns, they
safe.
just want to shoot at everything.
Uh-huh. You want to break and run, baby.
So let's see what he decides to do here. Probably the right shot is just to cross the 7 over long cushion, and bring the cue ball down to the bottom rail behind the 8-9 and let him have lunch. But, you know, it's hard to not want to cut at your hole, but it's a tough cut to the corner, and it's hard to get shape because the 9's a big ball blocking, and the side pocket's looming too. So you got to hit it with inside and come across twice. It's a tough shot. Yep, but he hit it great. He hit
Nice
it really good.
shot.
He overhit it great.
Oh,
He hit it too good. See, that's the problem. He wanted to be on the left side of the 8,
correct.
but looks like the rails are picking up some speed here.
I wonder if they're wearing in, or do you think the humidity's low now because it's starting to go dusk?
Maybe, yeah. So he's going to try and kick one rail behind the 8. If he hits it dead perfect, he'll stick and maybe even float up behind the 9. Might get lucky and play it inside. Well, he went through it. He just hit it a little too hard.
Uh-oh.
And
Sold the piggy.
Yeah, he left a shot. And Nelson's got a shot to get even here.
You guys, on the A side, we have 60 players. On the B side, there's 96 players strong today.
Nice.
Little heads up, little 4-1-1.
Oh.
Nice shot, sir. Slid over a bit. Perfect for the 9.
Trenton concedes.
Got a tied
Nelson
ball
gets
game.
on the board. 1-1. Again, this is alternate break. So both players have broken serve the first 2 racks. Let's see if Nelson's the first player to hold his break.
So moving on, we do have a raffles, cue raffles. We have auctions today for table raffles, cue raffles auctions being run today by several people that have donated to our cause. So I will go over that list at the end of just about every match, I think. I'll update people.
You know, this is really a contrast of styles. Trenton, fast, loose, man bun. Nelson, slow, methodical, bald. So thanks to
Nelson has that face, though.
Huh?
He has that face.
Yes, he does have that face.
He has that stern face. Not mad, just stern.
Very stern, very like
concentrated.
You don't want to cross him in an alleyway.
That's right.
Well,
all right. Jeannie Siever said yes. Awesome answer into Thomas. We're not sure what the two of them are speaking of, but thank you very much.
All I know is that it's awesome. And,
everything here is awesome, including you, Ray Linares.
I greatly appreciate that.
Yes.
Trenton greatly appreciates having a shot at the table, open on the 1, but he's looking at the 2, 7-9 cluster. He's trying to see if there's maybe a dead ball in the 2-7-8 potentially. If so, he'll just stop the cue ball. If not, he'll have to play safe or look to develop it some other way.
I've yet to see anybody play, actually push today.
That's interesting.
I have not seen that on stream yet, on the stream
well,
table.
We're all about the non-aggression principle here. Well, Trenton tried to stop the cue ball, but cut it a hair, and now he's in trouble because he doesn't have a clear look at the 2-9 or
what
the 2.
Would you do?
Huh?
What would you do in this situation?
I'd take a foul. I'd try and tie something up.
Yeah.
Because there's diminishing returns here. If he tries to kick at the 2, he might develop the 2-9 and leave a 2-9 combo or something of the like, or open the balls and leave it easy run out, and that's no good.
A lot of people don't think about that, to sacrifice a shot for
Just
a shot,
take
and
a foul.
sometimes it's key.
This is a losing shot. This is a losing shot unless he gets lucky. He's going to go kick one rail to try and hit the 2. Probably a foul. It was kind of close,
Oh, he's taking it.
but he's just going to keep shooting. So I'm not sure. We'll have to look at the replay. Let's press F6 in case it was a good hit for Bobby, per his previous instructions.
Yes.
But if it was a good hit, then he just shipped it all in and said, well, maybe I'll get something. And now he's got a long, I think, rail. Can you see the edge of the ball? It looks like he's shooting right at it.
Yes.
Oh,
He clipped it, but it hung.
You see what happened? So here's something. Trenton was full length of the table, right? And had to hit at least a quarter ball, maybe thinner. There he hit at least thinner than an 8-ball. So he hit it too thin. But probably because he slow rolled the ball and he let the table get him. So there's a speed. You know, you want to try and avoid slow rolling balls over distance, especially when they're in pool rooms. You know, you don't want the table to ever come in and beat you. So it's very likely that he could have just slow rolled that ball and it could have hit a piece of dust or rolled out slightly and he hit an 8th ball or thinner instead of a quarter ball. And
This is what happened to Nelson too, look.
Yeah, that changes what happens with, you know, that ball's supposed to go in, right? So even though the ball's close to the pocket, you really have to bear down on how do I make this ball. Even though it's close to the pocket, it's a long distance shot and you're basically slow rolling. You got to make sure to pocket the ball with at least speed to get there. And then, you know, take what you get on the 3.
Nice
but your
shot,
priority
sir.
is to make the ball. So even though Trenton might feel like he got a bad roll, it was a bad execution as far as object ball and cue ball speed. Can't let the table beat you. That's like when you start traveling to tournaments, you start shooting speed of your shots to eliminate the table beating you.
Right.
You just can't have that if you're going to be a real good player. So Nelson's at the table looking to capitalize. Force the 7's looming. Oh, he's playing a bank.
Banking it.
Very nice shot,
sir.
I mean, it went straight in like it had ice.
Got a little
He's
straight
kind
there.
of on the 50-yard line here on the 5. Maybe actually like the 44-yard line to be precise.
I would go 50-yard line.
But you know, he went all in on the bank, but if you're going to go all in on the bank, you might as well go all in on position too.
Yeah.
Don't, you know.
He's going to have to get the bridge.
Right. There's a gentleman yelling.
Yeah, about a sugar rush. There's baked goods outside.
Huh?
There's baked goods outside, and that's what he's pushing. Bake sale outside.
I'm trying to watch my figure personally.
Yeah, and there's a DJ outside. We've got a lot of stuff happening. There's cornhole, by the way.
live music is nice.
Give us a second.
I think I just want to do 2 more red ticket drawings. So if you guys have your red tickets.
You can hear the raffle happening.
Ready to draw a red ticket?
Drawing red tickets. Hang on, guys.
All right. So it looks like he made the 5, but has ended up table, hooked on the 9, hooked behind the 9.
Junior champions here, Sophia Mast, who's going to announce the number.
This is tough action.
Yeah, it is. He's a quarter off the rail, guys.
Huh?
He's a quarter off the rail.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to go for a jump cue here.
Yeah.
The tough part about the rail first is that if you hit it full, well, actually hitting it full helps you get down to the bottom cushion, but it's also easy to find the half ball and scratch in the opposite corner there if you're not careful. So, and if you're not comfortable with rail first, then this is kind of a tough shot. So he's going to go straight out for the jump and try and make it. And he's going to still scratch. He made the 9.
Made the 9.
So if he wouldn't have scratched.
Oh.
Was that me?
It's a red ticket, Lorraine Linders.
8-2. So back to our previous point, you know, Nelson made a nice shot on the bank on the 5 to get on the 5, but did not secure position. And so he kind of committed to make the bank, but kind of lost sight of the cue ball.
Yeah.
And that's going to cost him here, I think, this game, unless Trenton makes an error he's not supposed to. He's already kind of gotten a little flat on this 7 ball. And looks like he's going to try and spin it around. but he hit, I think, a little rail
A
first
little.
there.
Oh, it's tight. Super
Yeah,
tight.
now he's got to play a short side to the side.
He's going for it.
Also, don't forget, guys.
Nice shot,
shot.
sir. Nice shot.
Shot it like it had ice.
Yeah, so he's up 2-1 now on Nelson.
That's actually a kind of touchy shot, you know. Those two, you know, 2 diamond, 3 diamond shots to the side are tough action. So he hit it great. Now he's up. What is it? 2-1.
2-1. I'm getting the hang of this. Look at me changing the score right
Hello.
there.
You're a professional, consummate
Oh.
professional.
Fate.
All right. Well, Trenton's doing work, as they say.
His confidence is starting to pep up a bit.
Yeah.
Remember, race to 6 on the winner's side, so these boys are racing to 6.
Yep.
Donald Anneman wants to know who's the commentators. Well, Donald, my name is Cheryl Baglin, a.k.a. Little Biscuit, as the WPBA calls me, and this is Ray Linares.
Just a regular Joe.
What is your nickname down here, Ray?
I don't have a nickname.
He is Ray Linares, just so you know, Donald is one of our superb and one of the best male players here in Florida. So glad to have him.
And I don't
with
work
me.
for FedEx.
He does
So
not.
Trenton
work for
made a
FedEx.
nice break and
Nice
a great
shot.
opening shot on the 1.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh no, he found the drink.
Oh.
And not only that, but this 9 ball's a big melon here, hanging out. You might see Nelson try and scoop up a quick, easy game and shoot the 2-9. And I'll tell you why. The 5 is not easily accessible in the top corner. Doesn't go in any other pocket, really, unless you get perfect where the 8 ball is. And if he were to play out to the 5, he would have to shoot the 5-9 combo anyways. So if he has to shoot the 5-9 combo anyways, and he has to get position on it, it's best to just shoot the 2-9 combo.
I would do the
now,
2-9
you have
combo.
ball
I'm
in
sorry.
hand. And by the way, the right way to play this is rail first.
And slug it a bit.
No, just rail first, medium speed. He just shot it straight in like
Look at
it's
that,
like,
like a
going,
boss.
you know, what are you going to do?
Like a boss.
Don't pay attention to the nuance. Just make the ball. So go back to feature cam.
All right, we're going to try to draw one more here.
And then, yep. Great shot there from Nelson. He ties up the score
2-2.
2 games apiece.
Donald
So, yeah.
said we're doing a good job, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much,
My
sir.
entire life has led up to this point. But
Look,
yeah, so Trenton scratching there, the way the balls were laying, a combination on the 9 was going to win the rack. And if you have ball in hand, there's no need to. Buddy Hall used to say, don't play position on a ball when you already have position, right?
yes.
So don't go complicating your life with playing shape on a ball when you already have shape.
Yep.
You know, take the path of least resistance. And the 2-9 combo with ball in hand was the path.
And keep it
least resistance.
simple.
Yeah, real simple. So he made a great shot, and he's rewarded by breaking serve and having the break in the next.
I love how you reference tennis. I love that.
I love tennis.
Oh,
Good break. I think he made 2 balls.
look at everything's paired up.
Everything is paired up. He doesn't have a clear shot, I think, unless he likes this 1-4 combo. He's going to eye it up. But thing with this shot is holding position for the 1 is tough. It's almost like you would have to, you know, 2-rail the 1 around and bring it back around for shape if you go for the combo. Yep.
Nice shot.
Drew back, brought the 1-2 rails out, and got a great shot. Yeah,
Look at
great
that.
shot. That's the right speed to play it, though. You know,
Yeah.
you want to bring the if you try and baby it in, you lose the 1 behind that stack, and you don't get a shot. And if you float the cue ball forward, then you lose the 1. You lose the 1 anyways because it comes high and you don't have a shot. So it's definitely the right way to shoot it. Hit the 1 with speed to come 2 rails, and you draw your cue ball up, and it gives you the best chance. He got a kiss off the 1, but it, you know, that he's given himself a chance to get a good roll there. It's the highest percentage.
Yeah.
So straps on the extension, and Bob's your uncle. He's got an opening.
Yes, sir.
We have a makings here of a break and run potentially. Now he wants to come 2 rails cross table. I would play to be above the side pocket and above this line on the 6. Helps make getting to the 7 natural. You don't want to be working against the 7.
Perfect speed.
Yep,
Perfect
great,
speed.
exactly. You want to be above this line. And the line I'm talking about is the line between the 6 and the corner pocket. If you draw a line from there to the other rail, he wants to be above that line. And that helps him transition down to the 7 naturally. Now he just wants to avoid getting straight in.
Yes.
So either
Or
he can...
bumping the 9 the wrong way.
Right, well, he's going to avoid the 9 altogether. He's not going to touch the 9. He overcut it. See, this was he was trying to do. He was trying to slow stun down and come to the bottom rail and up to get an angle, which is good, but you got to make the ball, and you got to decide whether you have enough angle to do it that way or just to draw to the long rail and stay above the 7 that way.
And unfortunately, he almost scratched on that.
Huh?
He almost scratched.
He overcut the ball,
Yeah.
too. That's why he kind of shifted the line. Now Trenton's got a chance to he hits these balls pretty good, and it's kind of favorable because he can rub the rail maybe a hair and still have a little help to go in, but he's just going to try and draw the cue ball back, and he'll likely come 2 rails. He's got a good stroke. Oh, he went straight stun, no draw.
It's not a bad leave, though.
Yeah. What do you like to do here, Cheryl?
Honestly, I would use left, and I'd come back 2 rails for that 7. I would.
Wow, you'd go.
I would. I would go boss.
You go boss mode.
Yeah, I would cut that in the corner.
I think
2 rails,
it'd
come
be
back.
2 rails and back. You'd have to cross it twice and hit the window.
Boom, boom,
Yep, exactly. To the 3rd cushion
boom,
down
boom,
there.
boom, just
With
like
a
that.
big angle.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like 4 railing the 6 around and playing safe.
Well, the table's fast enough for it.
Well, he hit it like a
Okay.
all safety. He tried to go behind the 8, but hit it too full. He needed to cut that ball. If you play that shot, you got to play the 6 to the bottom cushion. That's the only thing you play. You play the 6 straight to the bottom cushion, and you bring the cue ball out to the middle.
Yeah, center table.
But you don't worry about anything else.
Nice shot, sir.
He might get straight.
Perfect.
He might get straight.
Perfect.
He might
Look
get
at
straight.
This little angle. That's perfect.
Oh, just enough. I think it's got just enough. He'll pump it in and give it the old swizzle swazzle.
Swizzle swazzle.
2 rails. Nice
Perfect.
spring.
Get off the rail.
Gonna touch the 3rd cushion. Off the rail. Great. Yep.
A slight angle.
Yep.
Just
He's got to
enough.
bear down and make the ball. He doesn't need to put any English here. This is just high ball. High ball, and he'll hit the short cushion and come to the left side of the table slightly. He just wants to get around the side pocket line.
You don't want to overshoot it and end up on the back
Right.
end of the rail.
Perfect. But I mean, those rails are springing a little bit.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's weird. They're really springy. You got to really, like you said, to your point, you don't want to overhit it. You don't want to be having to come with another shot. You wanted the 8 ball to be your hard, like that's your shot. Once you make that shot, you're good.
You want to shoot a shorter version.
He wanted
than a
the shoots,
version.
but not the ladders.
Correct.
Now he's got to climb out of a hole.
Yep. In a bucket.
Is he going to bank the 9? Looks like he's going chop suey banks.
Boom.
Wow.
Look at this.
Like I had eyes.
Look at this.
Where's this kid from? Kentucky? I thought he was from Florida.
He is
3-1. I mean, that's twice now. One thing I like about some of the younger players is that they tend to be offensive in nature anyways. But once they commit to a shot,
no fear.
That's it. That's the
no fear.
Zero
no second
options.
Guessing.
Like I was swinging at this ball. See you later. Call me when I graduate high school.
It's the smartest move because I mean it's 2-2. What's the worst that can happen? You lose. Okay,
Right.
then you still got another.
Yeah, it's kind of like But man, he really shot that ball with authority. It's 2 9 balls now. He shot in that same general vicinity. One a cut in the side and one a bank. Where he's hit them like they were just I don't know.
He's trying to leave an impression.
Yeah, he's impressing people all right.
Yes. Remember, guys, you have any comments or anything you want to ask Ray or myself, please just put those comments in.
And the last ball, second to last ball, rolling a 3, finds a pocket, and he's got a shot on the 1. And, anything at all, straight pull, position play, 9 ball.
Anything you need to know, Ray Nurse is here to
classical
help.
music,
Really?
French cuisine.
Cinematography.
Yep. Poetry.
Poetry.
Impressions.
I just know Roses Are Red kind of Dr. Seuss kind of love poems, but
Neo modern design.
All right. Come on, Trenton. Let's see what he's going to do.
So this is one of those shots where it's kind of his ideal target position zone is right in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
And he's got to go
He's going right.
short rail, short rail. He's got to go up and back. He's got to go down and then back up. See how he was trying to play to the bottom rail, but he hit it too thick. He hit it bad. But if he would have cut the ball the right way, that would have been great, perfect speed to get from the top cushion, bottom cushion, then back to the middle, and he would have had a shot on the 2.
And even that 8 ball's hanging, so he could have gone 2-8 for the side pocket if you had to.
Yeah. Well, now the 8 ball's hanging because the one bumped it.
That could have hurt him a bit.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
So now getting from the 4 to the 5 is pretty much everything. He's got to. I kind of like just staying on this side and getting kind of semi-full on the 4 to where you can draw it back 2 rails and back up to the middle of the table. You don't want to really flirt bumping the 6 because the 6 goes already, and if you bump the 6, you might make it ungo. You know. So he's close to where I think he can still avoid the 9. I would just yank it back, draw it 3 rails and come up table that way.
Correct. Don't bump the 6.
Yeah, don't touch anything there. He just missed it.
Oh, boy.
And he's in the drink. Oh, no, he's fine.
Oh.
But that's, he just got a hair thin, and he almost paid for it. But, I mean, he's fine now. He just got to spin the 5 in. He wants to end up along the side cushion. If he can be by the side cushion, by the side pocket, then he's got natural position, and the out is over, really, for all intents and purposes. And he hit that pretty great.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty close to ideal. Maybe a hair off the rail more, but he's got a full ball hit. He can go 1 rail or 2 rails. He wants to play the 7 in the side pocket by where he's now. And then he's got this little, buttercup 8 ball hanging in the side.
Buttercup 8 ball.
Yeah.
I love it.
So he's got a little stop shot, a little dinky do, a little roosie lay. And he's here to play.
Little tie ball game.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx him.
Nelson, he's going to concede.
Oh, he's going to give it to him. He's going to concede.
This I don't like.
No, you let them shoot it because anything can happen.
I mean, somebody has a bad fit of gas at the wrong time,
Yes.
A little like, maybe the salad was a little weird. And they have a little rumble in the belly while they're shooting an 8 ball. You never know.
Yeah, or they get agitated by something around them. You never know.
Yeah.
A little jolt, a little did-it. On the stroke.
Whatever. 3-3. And we have Nelson staying composed, staying in the fight. Trenton has had a couple chances now to extend the lead. And he's really shown some flashes of really good talent. Like we said, he's a real talented player. I think he's just got to
patience,
hone it in,
Patience.
rein it in, yeah.
Let's see how Nelson cracks these open.
I bet Janine walks around with a megaphone everywhere she goes.
Probably.
Like she goes to Publix, she has a megaphone.
Yeah, I agree.
Cucumbers are on sale. Anyways, here we go. Nice break.
Nice break. Did anything
Good
fall?
speed on the 1. Yeah, he made the wing ball, and
Okay.
I think the 1 ball is dressed up perfect.
Yep.
I think the 6 is also free of the 7.
6 definitely goes in the side pocket.
Yeah. And he's got the 5 there in the side to, access it. So right now he just wants to get good shape on the 2. If he can get relatively straight on the 2 by coming 2 rails around, you want to use the center to maybe slightly below center. I think he focused more on the cue ball there to get his desired angle. And, you violated the first law of Newton's law of playing pool, which is make the ball.
Yeah. Donald agree with us that you always make your opponent shoot.
Yeah, always make your opponent shoot. Wow,
Always.
Looks like Trenton missed the ball back.
Wow.
I guess these guys are on Dungeons and Dragons team together and really like each other.
They're best friends. They're BFFs
Okay, Nelson's
today.
getting back up here. He doesn't have a clear shot at the 1, so he's got to find a winning opportunity. He's got to forget the fact that he missed the open 1.
And he didn't leave him a shot.
Right, Trenton didn't leave him a shot.
He's going to have to break out the jump cue again.
No, I think he's got a kick here. He's just got to figure out how he wants to go about it. I think the only way he can win from here is he's got to hit the top of the 1. Hitting the right side of the 1 is no good unless he makes the 9. I think it's easy to leave a shot this way. Okay, he hit the full side. That's the right.
Oh,
That's the right.
shoo.
That's the right way to kind of give yourself a better chance. So that's good.
Left him a shot though.
Maybe. I think Trenton can cut the 1 in, but he's going full bore into the 6. So he's got to manage that contact. If he hits it thin enough, the 1, he can hit the full-ish half ball on the 6 and come 1 rail off the side rail for the 2. And the 6 and 7 will move. Oh, he hit it slow. Like, I
Nice
guess
shot,
that's
though.
fine. Yeah, I guess that's fine. He had more of the ball than we could see. Now he's going to yank it back and try and play for the 3-9, it looks like.
He's going for it.
Huh?
He's going for it.
Yeah. The other option is to just float it down, bump the 9, and shoot the 3 in the side. But he's got a dinner date, I guess. 3-9 combo. Oh, jarred it. 3 hits the point. 9's coming back.
He sludged it. He sludged it.
Yeah.
You think the nerves are getting to him or just frustration?
This is a big game for Nelson. Nelson so far hasn't really had the momentum or the lead. He's been fighting from behind. And Trenton's kind of like allowed him some opportunities to stay in. And it might get demoralizing for him if he feels like he's played better or made better shots maybe, and it's still 3-3.
But you fight back like the beast that you
Right,
are.
you just got to stay present and come with your outs. But this is a big game for Nelson. He could just stay poised and see if he can apply some pressure on the young squire. Stop shot, you want to maybe draw back 6 inches to get the good angle on the 6. Or stun across. He's on the wrong side of the 6 now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to come.
That is what in France we say that's no bueno. And
or in Miami, either way.
Right. Yeah. Hey, there's French people in Miami.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pierre Escargot.
Now, though.
Huh?
I wish I had a colada now though.
Oh my God, that'd be wonderful.
Right
that'd be it. Maybe Lucas will bring us one. Okay, Nelson's going to fire this 6 ball in and stun across. Wow, he hit it great.
Sir, nice.
He hit those with his big boy pants.
Ooh.
Jeez Louise.
Nice shot, sir.
He gave that the old wackadoodle.
Yeah, he did for sure.
Let's switch camera angles here so we can see this shot.
Yeah, so you guys can see this.
What a great shot that was. All right, long distance on the 7.
Nice
shot. Nice shot. Fantastic shot. Okay. Just got to bear down and make this 9. Just float it in. You know, no need to hit this high speed at all or try and send across. Just roll it in. Great shot. Great run out.
Things change.
Yeah.
Things change.
Well, 4-3 lead now. And I think it's Trenton's break. And I think we're back on serve for how we started the set.
Yeah.
I think Nelson won the lag.
Yes.
Or the flip, if you will, and broke first.
Yep.
So.
The plot thickens, as we say.
This is the way the cookie crumbles.
I bet you if he comes off with a break and run, it changes everything.
This is a big game for Trenton, for sure.
This is key.
Pressure's on him right now to respond. Good, solid break. I like the way he's breaking the balls as far as control. The 9 ball keeps squirting up.
Oh, get out of there, 3.
Whenever the 9 ball squirts up, it tells me the guy just accepted a rack where the 9 wasn't, the back 2 balls weren't tight. And it just got, squeezed out. So now I just got to float this guy in, hit it great.
The rail?
He hit that ball really good.
He's coming back with that confidence again.
Yeah, he's kind of just trying to gear up and playing his speed a little bit. Great shot from the 3 to the 4. I like getting off that bottom rail like that. The 5 is pretty accessible, so he just wants to get clear of all the traps.
Goes around 7. Look at this guy.
Great.
He's catching
back
second
to the middle
wind.
of the table.
Like Seabiscuit.
He, big stroke here. This is kind of more his his style. You know what I
shot.
mean? He wants to play fast and loose, and he's
Yeah.
got a big stroke. And he wants to utilize those gifts. Nice smooth stroke there with English. Back to the middle. He's playing like, you know, like a 9-ball player. Perfect. Made sure not to get out of line with the 8. Got on the good side, you know.
He
That's a
answered
statement
back.
run out. Yeah, good. Good
Answered
response.
back.
And Nelson's going to give it to
Yeah,
him.
Nelson's going to give it back. Things change, my dear. Things change just like that.
Right.
Hell of a run, sir. Hell of a run. Donald said,
Pool's
well,
a beautiful game played by ugly people. Go on.
Donald said he's heading out to go play some pool.
Awesome.
Donald, thank you for all the compliments. We greatly appreciate that from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah, go hit some Donald. Tip your waitress.
Please. Or your server.
Tip everyone.
So,
All
race
right.
to 2 now.
Race to 2.
Let's go,
4-4,
boys.
race to 6. Nelson's got the break.
Think it's going to come back with a break and run?
The hammer. Again, I think right now, major equity on keeping control of your cue ball on the break. You don't want to give up ball in hand on your break because your opponent will have, you know, will have ball in hand if you do scratch. But he hit it great. He hit it like a pro. Stopped the cue ball. He's not going to make a ball on the break, but he did not scratch. That's important.
But things are wide open again.
Yeah, I think